in real terms, what opportunities for customers become viable once a team can use AI in these compliant environments?
So the biggest unlock really is volume. In federal proposals, the constraint is almost never a lack of qualified opportunities. It's really throughput.
Interesting.
So we've got usually too much, or much more than we can actually ever deal with. So a proposal team that can safely use AI to accelerate first draft, cross-reference matrices against the PWS, generate initial outlines from the solicitation, and iterate on technical narratives inside a secure environment can pursue more work with the same team. And in a market where win rates hover around 30 to 40% for most contractors, increasing your at-bats by even 20 to 30% has a direct impact on revenue.
I see. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And then I would say beyond volume, there's quality. Okay, so when your team isn't spending 60% of their time on the mechanical work, like reformatting, cross-referencing, compliance checking, they can spend that time on what actually counts, right?
Strategy.
Exactly. Shaping, I always say telling your story. So it's shaping or sharpening your discriminators, refining the solution narrative, and pressure testing the evaluation criteria, alignment. So, and I think these are the most critical aspects of a win. And here's the line I keep coming back to, which is AI doesn't just make your proposal process faster. It can make you the best proposal instead of the second best one. Right?
So it's winner take all, right? So
and I think we get hung up on this efficiency narrative too much, where it's actually the qualitative aspects of the proposal that you're improving. The efficiency enables this. And I think that's, for me, as a proposal manager, as a proposal writer, I think that's always been the thing that's been the most appealing. You know, in a competitive evaluation, the difference between a win and a loss is often just a handful of points. And the team that used AI to do 3 or more revision cycles to pressure test every section against the evaluation criteria, to catch the compliance gap before the reviewer did, that's the team that moves from competitive range to best value. And that's really key. And so that's not just a marginal improvement. That really has a revenue impact, right? But here's the other thing. You only get that quality improvement if the tool understands proposal workflows at a deep level.
I see.
And I think that's been foundational to what we've done in terms of developing the platform here. You know, a platform that bolts proposal generation onto a broader acquisition intelligence suite is going to give you a first draft, a tool that was purpose-built for a proposal that understands how Section L maps to Section M, that knows the difference between a strengths-based and a trade-off evaluation, that's been designed around how color teams actually review content. That tool gives you a first draft reviewers can actually work with. You know, that's a meaningful difference between AI that can write a paragraph about your technical approach and AI that can write a paragraph your evaluator will score as a strength. And that difference comes from how the tool was built and who built it.
Absolutely. And for teams already operating in a GCC high environment, the integrations that exist really, really matter, I think. So when an AI proposal tool connects natively with Microsoft GCC High, SharePoint GCC High, or Salesforce Government, all of the tools that are already inside the authorization boundary, it fits into your workflow that your users might already be using, rather than creating something where they need to move out of the suite of tools they're using into something else, then switch back and forth. So it becomes part of the workflow and augments that rather than interrupts it. And I think that's quite important.
I think so too. And if I were to kind of wrap up this whole kind of topic that we've been discussing here, I would say a compliant AI environment doesn't replace the proposal team, right? It gives them back the hours they need to do the work that actually scores.